Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Nerita, natural medicine specialist with over 15 years helping men and women stay strong, healthy, and vital as they age. Today, I want to dive into something truly game-changing for anyone over 60, a breakfast that can begin to reverse the damage of muscle loss, what we call sarcopenia, and help you boost leg strength within just 24 hours. Yes, 24 hours. Now, before you raise an eyebrow, let me clarify. This isn't a miracle pill or some one-day fix. Instead, it's a strategic nutritional intervention combined with a focused approach. And I'll walk you through exactly what the breakfast is, why it works, and how you plug it into your lifestyle for maximum impact. But first, why should you care? Because sarcopenia is one of the sneakiest threats to quality of life after 60. Weaker legs, slower gait, instability, increased risk of falls, less independence. I've seen countless patients become frustrated. They eat well, they stay active, but they still lose strength. The difference? They haven't tailored their strategy to the underlying muscle wasting mechanisms. In this video, I'm going to explain what sarcopenia is and why it targets the legs, show you the key science of protein synthesis, hormonal shifts, inflammation, and how age affects them, bust myths about just more weights or just protein shakes being enough, and then reveal the exact breakfast and lifestyle tweaks you can start tomorrow morning to kickstart improvements. At the end, I'll give you a simple but strategic plan to build leg strength over time. If you're over 60 and worried about wobble, weak legs, slower pace, or you simply want to stay strong and mobile for decades to come, this video is for you. Grab a notebook because we're going in depth. Let's get started. First, let's break down sarcopenia. The word comes from Greek, sarx meaning flesh, penia meaning loss. Essentially, it's the involuntary decline of skeletal muscle mass and strength that occurs with age. After about age 30, we lose roughly 3 to 5% of muscle mass per decade. And this accelerates after 60. The legs are particularly vulnerable because they're used less in many modern lifestyles, and they bear the brunt of gravity, mobility, balance. A decline in leg muscle means slower walking speed, decreased power, poorer balance, and higher fall risk. Symptoms you might notice: your thighs feel less firm, you struggle rising from a chair, climbing stairs takes more effort, you feel wobbly getting out of a car, your walking pace has noticeably slowed, you've become less confident on uneven surfaces. Sometimes you might dismiss it as, oh, I'm just getting older, but these are warning signs. If left unaddressed, sarcopenia can lead to frailty, loss of independence, reduced quality of life. Why are legs so affected? Because they house large muscle groups, quadriceps, hamstrings, gluteals, that demand constant load and movement. But as we age, we tend to sit more, walk less, reduce active loading. This leads to deconditioning, muscle atrophy. Also, the neuromuscular system becomes less efficient. Fewer motor units activate, slower twitch fibers decline, hormones like testosterone, growth hormone, IGF-1 drop, inflammation rises, mitochondrial function declines. All these factors converge. In my clinic, I often see patients brush off leg weakness as just getting old. Yet it's treatable, and more than treatable, it's reversible to a large degree. The first step is acknowledging that leg strength decline isn't inevitable and you can take action. That's why the breakfast I'm sharing isn't just about eating. It's about sending the right signals so your legs get the message. Move, grow, stay strong. Next, I'll explain the root causes in more detail so you understand why this breakfast matters at the cellular level. Understanding why muscle and leg strength decline after 60 means diving into some physiology. But don't worry, I'll keep it clear. Your muscles are dynamic tissues. They're constantly undergoing breakdown and rebuild protein turnover for maintenance or growth. Rebuild must exceed breakdown. With aging, 3 major factors: fan the breakdown and suppress the rebuild, hormonal decline, chronic low-grade inflammation, and mitochondrial neuromuscular inefficiency, hormonal decline. As we age, levels of hormones like testosterone in men and women, estrogen women, growth hormone, IGF-1 drop. These hormones stimulate muscle protein synthesis, satellite cell activation, and repair. With lower levels, your muscle rebuild machinery slows. Inflammation, aging is associated with aging. Elevated baseline inflammatory markers, TNF-alpha, IL-6, CRP, Chronic inflammation suppresses insulin and growth factor signaling, reduces muscle repair, increases breakdown. Many over 60s live with undiagnosed inflammation from diet, sedentary lifestyle, low sleep quality, accumulated toxins, neuromuscular and mitochondrial decline. Muscle cells accumulate damage, their mitochondria become less efficient, reactive oxygen species increase, motor units drop out. That means fewer strong contractions, slower fiber recruitment, and less bang in your leg muscles when you engage them. Combine these with lifestyle realities: less walking, fewer challenging leg movements, more sitting, less protein intake, poorer recovery, vitamin D deficiency, suboptimal gut health. The cumulative effect is a leg strength decline. Now here's the important bit. The breakfast I'll share is designed to hit all three root causes simultaneously. It provides the building blocks for muscle synthesis, protein leucine rich, supports hormone balance, healthy fats, micronutrients, reduces inflammation, phytonutrients, antioxidants, and primes neuromuscular signaling, specific nutrients, hydration. In doing so, it sends a growth message rather than a breakdown message to your leg muscles. Keep in mind, in 24 hours, you won't flex huge quads yet, but you will begin to shift the signaling environment, turning off some breakdown, modestly turning on rebuild, and preparing you for the real gains over the following days. In the next section, we deal with the science, studies, evidence, what research shows. Let's go there. Let's dig into the scientific evidence so you can see this isn't just opinion, it's grounded in research. Studies show that older adults who consume adequate high-quality protein, especially with the amino acid leucine, trigger muscle protein synthesis more effectively. For example, research indicates that around 2 to 2.4 g of protein per kilogram of body weight daily may be optimal for older adults if you're working to prevent sarcopenia. Also, nutrient timing matters. Breakfast is a key opportunity because overnight you fast and morning nutrients can reactivate anabolic processes. In terms of leg strength specifically, interventions where older adults engaged in resistance exercise and enhanced nutrient intake, protein plus vitamin D plus omega-3s, showed measurable improvements in leg extension strength, walking speed. Balanced supplementation trials with omega-3 EPHH in older adults found that after 12 weeks, leg muscle strength and thigh muscle volume improved compared to placebo. Anti-inflammatory dietary patterns, Mediterranean style, rich in polyphenols, correlate with less muscle mass decline over time. Neuromuscular-wise, research shows older adults respond to high-intensity muscle contractions with greater improvements if combined with nutritional support versus exercise alone. Essentially, load plus nutrition equal to stronger legs. What does this translate to in practice? A breakfast rich in complete protein, particularly leucine, healthy fats, omega-3, monounsaturated fats, phytonutrient, rich vegetables or fruits, hydration and anti-inflammatory compounds sets the stage for leg muscle signaling. Thus, when you wake up after 60 and you choose the right breakfast, you aren't just eating breakfast. You are telling your body, here are nutrients. We're going to build and repair. Legs activate. Later in the day, when you perform leg movement, sit to stand, stair climb, light resistance, the muscles now have fuel and signaling to respond. Over the next 24 hours, you'll increase muscle protein synthesis relative to breakdown, reduce inflammation, support neuromuscular responsiveness. It's not a dramatic, massive gain overnight, but in the aging body, the shift in ratio matters a lot. Over days, weeks, you compound the effect. In the next section, I'll cover the myths that often hold people back, so you can avoid time-wasting mistakes. Before we jump into the practical breakfast and lifestyle plan, we must clear away myths. If you believe these myths, you'll fight uphill. First myth, I'm too old to build muscle. Not true. Age slows you down, but older muscle retains capacity for growth and strength with proper stimulus and nutrition. Numerous studies of 70 and 80-year-olds prove this. Second myth, just weigh more and you'll build leg strength. Weight gain without nutritional strategy often means fat, not muscle. What matters is lean muscle, not scale weight alone. So simply chowing down random foods won't cut it. Third myth, protein shakes are enough. While supplements can help, they are not the full answer. Whole food synergy, protein plus healthy fats plus phytonutrients plus hydration plus movement is far stronger. You need the full ecosystem. Fourth myth, leg exercises alone are sufficient. While exercise is indispensable, without the right nutritional and hormonal environment, results will be muted. Many over 60 seconds stick to a treadmill, some leg lifts, and wonder why little changes, the missing piece, the recovery feeding signal that the breakfast provides. Fifth myth, if I can't do heavy lifting, I can't improve leg strength. Not so, high intensity doesn't help, but other stimuli like loaded sit-to-stand, stair climbing, resistance bands, even timed fast transitions can create meaningful stress for older legs. The key is appropriate load and frequency on recovery. By believing these myths, you inadvertently limit your progress, either ignoring breakfast quality, skipping protein, neglecting anti-inflammatory diet, or assuming age is destiny. But with the right approach, you'll be telling your legs, yes, we can get stronger. In the next section, I'll reveal the breakfast formula, what you eat, why it matters, how to prepare quickly so that you can act tomorrow morning. All right, let's get to the heart of it. The breakfast that signals muscle rebuild, leg strength boost, and sets your day on the right trajectory. I'll give you the template, then you can adapt it around your preferences and dietary needs. Here's the base structure for over 60s aiming to combat sarcopenia. Complete protein 30-40G. Aim for a high-quality source, like free-range eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a lean fish plant mix. Eggs are ideal. They contain all essential amino acids and are rich in leucine, which triggers muscle protein synthesis. Healthy fats approximately 1 tablespoon. Choose omega-3 rich fats, for example, ground flaxseed, chia seed, walnuts, fatty fish, and/or monounsaturated fats, olive oil drizzle, avocado. Fat supports hormone production, reduces inflammation, low glycemic complex carbs plus fiber plus phytonutrients. Add 1/2 to 1 cup of steel-cut oats or buckwheat or quinoa plus berries, spinach, or kale. These provide antioxidants, vitamins, for example, A, C, E, minerals, magnesium, zinc that support muscle repair and counter oxidative stress. Hydration plus electrolytes. Older adults often drink less. Begin with 300 to 400 ml of room temperature water and consider adding a pinch of mineral-rich salt, for example, Himalayan and fresh lemon. Dehydration reduces intramuscular fluid, impairs contraction. Anti-inflammatory boost. Add 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric with a pinch of black pepper or some fresh ginger. This helps reduce baseline inflammation that suppresses muscle rebuild. Example breakfast. 2 organic eggs scrambled plus handful of spinach cooked in 1 TSP olive oil, 1/2 cup steel-cut oats cooked in water with 1/4 cup Greek yogurt stirred in, topped with 1/4 cup blueberries and 1 TBSP ground flaxseed, 300 to 400 ml water with lemon and a pinch of salt, 1/2 TSP turmeric plus pinch black pepper stirred into the oats or yogurt. Total time, 0.10 minutes. Why this works? The eggs deliver high-quality protein. The oats, yogurt add additional proteins and slow release. Carbs. The flaxseed, olive oil supply healthy fats and omega-3s. The berries, spinach provide micronutrients and antioxidants. The turmeric, pepper reduce inflammation. The water supports hydration and neuromuscular firing. The net effect. You awaken your muscle rebuild system. Give it resources, reduce inhibitors, set legs to respond to movement, especially after a night of fasted state. The breakfast begins the feed cycle essential for overnight repair and daytime activity. In the next section, I'll show you how to integrate this with movement and lifestyle tweaks to truly power leg strength. Let's put everything together in a practical, powerful plan. You are over 60. You may have noticed your leg strength isn't what it used to be. Perhaps you felt slower, less confident, experienced one too many stumbles, or resisted stairs. You've paid attention, and now it's time to act. Starting tomorrow morning, you'll eat the breakfast I described. High-quality protein, healthy fats, complex carbs, phytonutrients, hydration, anti-inflammatory boost. Within 60 to 90 minutes of that breakfast, perform 10 to 15 minutes of targeted leg movement. Continue the day with at least one brisk 20-minute leg challenge walk. Ensure your other meals are protein-rich and hydration is ample. Prioritize quality sleep, limit sitting, maintain movement breaks, manage inflammation. Following these steps sends a clear, powerful message to your body. You're not winding down, you're rebuilding. Legs engage, strength matters. As a senior doctor in natural medicine, I've seen patients who thought muscle decline was irreversible surprise themselves. Within weeks, their legs feel firmer, walking pace increases, stairs become easier, confidence returns. While the title promised in 24 hours you won't overnight transform, but you will begin the process of reversal. The first 24 hours are about shifting the adjustment. You'll likely feel a subtle confidence uptick. Maybe your knees feel springier. Maybe you stand with less effort. That early shift matters. It builds momentum. Let today be the turning point. Don't let another week slip by accepting leg weakness as inevitable. Instead, choose a proactive breakfast and movement strategy. Share this with someone you know who's over 60 and might benefit. They deserve mobility, strength, independence. If you found value in this video, please like it. Comment below with your thoughts or any questions you have about natural muscle support after 60, and subscribe to the channel for weekly expert-level content on natural health, strength, aging well. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss upcoming videos. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'm Dr. Nerita, here to help you reclaim your leg strength, your mobility, and your vitality. Let's begin tomorrow with that breakfast, and your legs will thank you.